Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number 808. I'm that loving you way I wanted to. I don't even know. I don't need you. I'm in love with you, but the night is wrong and it haunted me all the way home. So you never know, never know, never know enough till it's over, love. Till we lose control, system overload. Leaving no. Leaving your love locked down. Your love locked down. Leaving your love locked down. That's from 808 and Heartbreaks. Because it's episode 808. And that's the type of drum machine Kanye West used in that record. It's a good record. It is. It's about his mother that passed away. Pretty sad. Which actually, coincidentally enough, today, I mean, as I'm recording this, is my mother's birthday, which she's still alive, unfortunately. But whatever, that's just life. Like my mom's out there doing evil things. As long as she's not in my life, that's cool. You know, she's ran her course, and of course she tries. Course is a horse, of course. She tries to get back, but I'm like, nah, I don't need that abusive shit in my life. I'm done with it. Besides, I got enough things to worry about, right? But that's it. 808's heartbreaks and mothers breaking our hearts. You know how it is here late night at That's All Funny. The channel 98.4. No, I don't know. 80.8 heartbreaks. Let's check out the news. There's a little bit of random news, I guess. I don't know. Martial law reversed in South Korea after president's surprise decree sent shockwaves. So I don't know what happened, but apparently overnight, or in the middle of the day, in the middle of the night, they declared martial law. Declared martial law. Yeah, South Korea declared the beep pop poop out of pope pop poop out of beep pop poop out of pope. South Korea declared martial law, and I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Like I've been watching, coincidentally, while this is going on, All of Us Are Dead. I think that's what the show's called. It's a Korean zombie show, and they just declared martial law on there too. So that's kind of surprising that this is happening in tandem with the show. So I don't know if there's an infection over there that's causing them to become rage like zombies. It could be. We just don't know about it. Like even in this show, they didn't want to spread the news. They turned off all the cell phones and shit. So I don't know what's going on with there for martial law. Martial law is a pretty big deal when they decree that. But then they reversed it because they didn't. They were like, no. This looks bad. This looks bad. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm just reporting that they declared martial law and then they reversed it. I have no idea what's going on. So hopefully South Korea is okay because I know North Korea is the bad one, but it's more in order. So maybe it's bad for a good reason. At least they have more, people, you know, in check. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Put the comments there. What's your favorite Korea? The South one or the North one? Could do a vote for that. Next year on the news, deep brain stimulation helps two patients walk after spinal injury. Uh, I mean that's cool. They've been doing this since I don't know since 2006, and now they're able to kind of walk with deep brain stimulation. Say zapping the brain in an unexpected locale, the lateral hypothalamus appears to have helped Jager and one of the patient with a spinal injury regain some movement. I can also reach things in cupboards in the kitchen. It's crazy how we take for granted. I believe that's how you say that word. What we can do when we can't do it. You know what I mean? I know, like for instance, when I have a cut on my finger that's on my hand that I wipe my ass with and it hurts, so I can't like wipe my ass with that hand anymore. And you gotta like wipe your ass with the opposite hand, the hand that you don't typically wipe your ass with. It's hard. It's very hard. So I can I can empathize with these people on the matter of not being able to do something that you're so used to doing for so long, and then it just goes away, and you're having to relearn how to do it in a whole different manner. And I hope deep brain stimulation works, because to me, it's hopeful for like bouts of depression, bouts of anxiety. That's what I hope, that if you can, like with Tesla, or not Tesla, but the neuro the neuro brain shit that Elon Musk does, that if it can cure paralysis, or not cure it, but like help paralysis or help stuff like that, that it could help PTSD, it could help anxiety, it could help depression. You know what I mean? Like press a button and it like makes you feel better, or makes you think of happier times, or stimulates serotonin or whatever else in your brain that gives you that feeling, especially with fear. Because fear, I really want to find a way to turn it off, or at least calm it down. I wouldn't mind just turning off my fear. That'd be cool, to just not have fear at all. I mean, I'm sure that would have its own issues and problems in itself, to not have fear whatsoever. But I'm a pretty cautious person, so I know what is typically scary and what's not. Although I've been trying to trade in my fear for riskier things, like um, move it on to gambling instead of fearing of things. But that's not a good thing either. It's a whole different fear right there. Next year on the news, Supreme Court grapples with flavored vape pens. Key takeaways. The Supreme Court on Monday heard arguments about the federal regulation of flavored e-cigarettes in a case pitting the FDA against two vaping companies. Um, I don't know what is going on here. Let's see. FDA deemed the flavors were too appealing. So basically, they're making these flavors uh that are so like cute and bright colored, and like they supposedly the FDA is saying they're appealing to younger adults, which I do not deny. Those are pretty. I could see why kids would like flavors like strawberry kiwi, blue raz ice, not Cuba cigar. That sounds disgusting. Straw melon ice, pineapple coconut ice, a lot of ice. Yeah, no, I could see why these would be appealing to younger children, and then you have the warnings. But I mean, that's what they would do with cigarettes. That was the same argument they had back in the day when they had like the cool camel fucking trying to sell cigarettes, or you had in the movies cool people smoking cigarettes, or hot chicks smoking cigarettes. It's the same exact argument. This is just with like bright colors and cool flavors, So um I don't know. I to me it's like they're just appealing to the dumb young consumer. And if they had, if they only had a brain, or if they just like did their research, they would know that this stuff isn't good for you. You know what I mean? But if you're legal enough to buy it, you should be able to buy it. If you're 18 and wherever you are, you could only have to be 18 or 17 to buy cigarettes or e-vapes. Go for it. It's your right. You could join the army, join all those other fucking shits. You could buy a gun. Why can't you just buy a vape and start smoking nicotine? At least I think it's the FDA secretly trying to do this to help the tobacco companies, because it's biting into their profits. And yeah, that's what I think. The tobacco companies are telling the FDA, "Do you need to fuck with the vape companies, because they're eating into our profits? You need to make that shit illegal, because kids are stopping to stop smoking, and then now they're vaping." And I think it's horse shit. It's horse shit, not any other type of animal shit. Just horse shit. Literally horse shit. That's what I believe. But what do I know? I'm just a man still learning how to fall. Lastly, here on the news, woman pleads guilty to DUI crash that killed bride on her wedding night. Yeah, South Carolina woman was sentenced to 25 years in prison Monday for a crash that killed a bride on her wedding night last year. 20, Jamie Lee, whatever, 27, pleaded guilty Monday to multiple charges. So she was drunk. She was driving 40 miles over hour over the speed limit, and she crashed into the back of a golf cart carrying the married woman, her husband, and two others, and killed the woman. And it's just like, I don't know, like, why can't drunk drivers just drive in like secluded areas. Why do they need and then with Ubers nowadays, I don't understand why you would need to drive drunk. I really don't. Like I could see, back in the day when only certain cities had taxis and stuff, but Ubers are literally everywhere. Um, I don't know. And then like the fact that like you're drunk, so you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? You're essentially a whole nother person when you're drunk or on like the influence, as they call it, right? And it says here, she said, I want the last thing that I say to be that from the very bottom of my heart, with every fiber of my being, how sorry I am. I take full responsibility for my actions. Hopefully, one day you'll be able to forgive me, but I know forgiveness must be earned. Regardless if that day ever comes, please know that I always be devastated, deeply ashamed, and terribly sorry for what I have done. Like, you have no right to like say those things because you were like drunk. You you were fucking drunk when doing that. You were a completely different person. You had no control over your shit. You had control of like doing that, like initially making the choice you had the control over, but once you made the choice, you had no control. You decided to do that, and then you fucking killed someone and did a horrible thing, and now you want to be apologizing and say you're sorry. Like, that's not how this works. Like, you've already you've broken the glass. There's no putting the pieces back together. uh I don't know, people just trip me out when they try to like apologize for things that they're like a like killing someone. Like, you can't apologize for that. You can't say, you could say you're sorry, but I don't think it can ever truly be accepted or truly meant that they honestly apologize, because it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. And it's like, but why'd you do it then? Like, yeah, this, you call this accident, but she made that choice. Like, she had at the beginning the choice of whether to drive drunk or not. She did, and then after that, it was all her fault. So I don't know. I That's all I gotta say about drunk drivers. They kind of piss me off. I don't drink, so I don't know, that feeling. But I am a very when I do drive, if I do drive, I'm very vigilant, where I'll like stare every fucking ways and not rely on mirrors and stuff like that. So yeah, let me see if I pop my neck. Wait, wait, wait. Nope, there's no barely any pop, but dirty pop, baby, baby, you can't stop. I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's all funny. Is that Italian or Chinese? I don't know. That's all funny. So when we're podcasting, that's all funny. We do podcast every Mondays for a buddy game called That's All Game Day. We talk about wrestling and other funny stuff. Check that out. That's always fun. There's a show with the Alex called Alex, where we talk about we watch and then play a little game. She's hot. She's great. She's funny. I'm at least kind of funny out of all those other things. So check that out Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. ET on YouTube or Twitter. My Twitter at Lorenzo Ariola. Um, I don't know what else. What else? Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/ Lorenzo Ariola. $5 a month gets you bonus episodes, early episodes, deleted episodes, ad-free episodes. Gets you all the stuff early, and it helps support the show. I could always use support. I really appreciate everyone who does support the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is my Asian for the day. Check out the donation links there if you want to help donate to get me my prescription pills or see the doctor. I could always use a little bit of money for my copay. I still haven't met it yet, but I probably won't meet it for the year. So on to the next year. And thank everyone for listening. Thank everyone for their support. Thank you, my Patreon members. Like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good shit. Check out all the podcasts. Love you. Bye.